You're welcome to Efewarriboy In Black and White. Understand this and understand this now, okay? You are not the owner of the vehicle. Neither is the driver poor. Because I don't understand why people feel the need to be rude to a boat driver. Because in your head, that your 15,000 naira that you're paying makes the guy automatically below you. You understand? That's why some people cannot do both, because they have short temper. You understand me? But understand this and understand this now. Only a few that have their own cars still use those transport companies, like the Ubers and the boats. Only a few. What does that mean? That means that the majority of you who are foaming don't have your own car. And in most cases, the boat driver or the Uber driver or the cab driver is the owner of the car. That tells you how of a human being you are. You understand what I'm saying? So remove that thought from your head that is that your 15,000 that you are paying that the guy we used to live his life. Are you okay? Of course. It's the accumulation of whatever he has, worked for the day. But are you the owner of the car? Are you the one that puts fuel in the car? Some of you just jump into a cab and just start and just wear one attitude of, yeah, this is where I'm going. Don't get it twisted. I know that some drivers can be assholes and all of that stuff. But I see people entering cabs with attitude. You understand? And I spoke to a couple of Uber drivers. Maybe in the next episode, I'm going to post some of their reactions because they don't want their faces on the video. That's why we can't really post it now until we probably get back to them. They must seek their permission. But I spoke to a couple of them and they were like, they don't understand that. Of course, they train them to know that working with, different people in the day is going to bring some certain level. Like you're going to experience different characteristics, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So they understand some of this. But some of the attitude are way beyond comprehension. You understand? So the first things first, you're broke. Yes, you are freaking broke because it's the broke ones that actually have the attitude. You can't afford a car. The father doesn't own one. You don't have the means to own a car right now. So you think that the best way to make you feel like you have made it is to enter a ride. And somewhere inside your brain that is not working, the part that is not working, that's the esophagus part. The intestine part of the brain that is not working will not tell you that you are richer than... sorry. It will tell you that you are richer than the guy who is... Oh my God. Somewhere inside you will tell you... Sorry. Let me kill that. Somewhere inside your brain that is not working will tell you that you are richer than the driver that is driving the car. The worst part is that some of you don't even have jobs. The worst part is that some of you don't even have jobs. That's the bad part of this whole situation. You understand? So let's be guided. Let's stop something that will cause, that will make them lay calls on our family members. You understand? Because everything that you do in life, you represent your family aside. You understand what I'm saying? So I just hope that this video will meet people the right way. Because some people will still not learn. Forget. Some people will still not freaking learn. Like that goat outside now. You cannot learn. You understand what I'm saying? So if you enter a car, please be nice. Please be respectful. Like I said again, let's not get it twisted. Some drivers can be real, assholes. Understood. Perfectly understood. But the point is this. Don't be the one to make somebody feel less of yourself. Because some people will take it and just be like, okay, it's part of the job. Some will fight back. And then you see a lot of stuff online where people say, And some of the things cannot be explained really. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I was a cab, I can't even be a cab driver because my temper would not temper basically. I can control my temper, but the need to say rubbish. Anyway, as I'm a comedian, the need to say the wrong things will just start popping out on its own. I cannot control it anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So let's respect everybody. Basically, let's if we all respect each other, everything will go well. If we respect our cultures, respect the way humans live their life, respect people's choices, that's hard. Respecting people, because some choices that people make can actually affect you. Like if you get into a cab, the choice to be rude to the driver can actually affect you. And then affect your family members, innocent family members who are at home, who has done nothing wrong, like zero problem. But you have given them this problem to go and solve. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? A cab driver told me a particular story whereby he was, you know how somebody books a ride and for some reason the map, the person puts the address, but the map just keeps taking you around and then there's a delay, right? So instead of a 5 minutes pickup, it increased to 10, 15, and then finally, you guys meet up, right? And somebody just starts flaring up. Like there were two girls, but one of the girls started flaring up. And then they've been with the driver on the phone. Of course, if the ride has been that long and you have not been talking to the driver, most people will cancel. But they've been talking to the driver and it was quite late. So they knew that probably was going to be hard to get another ride. And they were going home to sleep. It wasn't like they were going home, being in a hurry to get to somewhere else. So why that other girl was that mad was beyond me. There are two people in this situation. One was extremely calm, telling the driver, don't worry, just find your way. That's how you people are. This is a she kept insulting the driver. Funny enough, the driver in question is the owner of 7 vehicles, right? And this particular one that he's driving now by himself, the driver has been giving excuses. So he decided to drive this car for that day to see if the problem that the driver was complaining about was true, right? Technical issues with the vehicle, by the way. Then this girl started going in. And the guy laughed, like trying to cool off the tension, trying to, reduce the tension in the room. And he said, Auntie, is everything okay? This one, you're angry like this. We have been communicating. Now, what's the problem? And the girl, in your life, don't try it again. You think I'm in your category? Blam, blam, blam. Blam, blam, blam. Blam. Talk. And then, this guy is a top army officer. But the guy didn't say nothing. The guy just laughed. So the other girl was not angry with the one that was flaring up. I was like, why are you talking to him like that? We have been communicating. Our address is always confusing to riders. Why are you making it feel like it's his fault? And then I guess the police don't talk to me. They're telling him not to talk to me, and she kept, raining abuses. At the end of the day, police stopped the vehicle for some weird reasons. When you are inside a cab at night, be it by boat, whatever, when the police usually see that, oh, this is a cab, they naturally sometimes will just say, in most cases, it's a go. But on this particular day, they decided to conduct a stop and search, not on the passenger, not on the driver, but on the passenger, the two girls. And of course, they jumped out, blam, 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 blam. Guess what? They found Igbo in the pocket of that one. Yeah. And what happened? Station, straight. They told the driver to go. But the driver said, no, let me go. At this point now, the girl was calm. Her friend didn't know exactly what to say. Apparently, the friend didn't know that girl put weed inside her bag. So they went to the station. Before they entered the station, the ambulance said, Is there a way we can sort this thing without? They said, yeah, but they want to teach the girl a lesson because she was rude to them when they told them to come down from the vehicle. So the guy said, she has been like that since. She's probably going through a lot. How can we settle this thing? They spoke, and the army officer showed the policeman his ID card in front of the girls. And the police then said, if you talk since now, if you don't carry you come here now, okay? Well done, sir, officer. You know, the man now gave the police 10,000. Now, the ride is 7,000 something. But the man gave the police 10,000. They enter inside this vehicle. They sat at the back. The one who was not rude to the driver was thanking the driver. The other one started crying. She didn't know how to now come back and say, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. She just was just crying. It was the driver that was telling me the story. Then, as soon as they got to their destination, she just jumped out of the car and she knelt down on the floor. I was begging the man that the man should not be angry. So the man told me that he now schooled them for about almost 2 hours. He was talking to them. You know, he told them of his personality. He told them why he was driving the car on that day. And then he spoke to them. And he said he has not seen them after that day. But he's sure that that girl will never try that again. So let's reverse this case. Imagine if that driver was not the patient type. What do you think would have happened? Let's respect ourselves at all times. And let's understand that the fact that you are inside a goddamn Uber does not make you the owner of the car. Thank you. Let me off this video.